What is up, everyone, and welcome back. It is so great to talk to all of you again. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be doing these for you once again. First, I want to say thank you to all of you among the fans that have tuned into the Good Apollo first listen video. Man, what a response. Far more than I expected. Over 2,500 views in 2 weeks to a 90-plus minute video. That is incredible. I'm so glad so many of you enjoyed it. It was an absolute pleasure to do, and I'm blown away. I really am. I've had people say, Baldman, your videos are too long. Yet, that video and the others have been incredibly well received, and it just shows that some people really like experiencing that, and I'm so glad. So, I can't wait to do more. I can't wait to get into the next of the Coheed records, which certainly will be coming shortly now that I am feeling better. I have missed all of you so much. Today, we're getting into Coheed and Cambria and the Gutter. It's the third track off the upcoming Heavenly Creatures record. Came out the day I went into surgery, actually, and I've been wanting to do it ever since. I haven't even listened to it yet. I've been waiting very impatiently. I know you have as well. So, let's get into it, shall we? The band is Coheed and Cambria. The track is The Gutter. And here we go. I love how they're using the same imagery from the last video for Heavenly Creatures. Spaceship. Massive. Looks like an asteroid space station. Looks like just a lyric video here. Phenomenal vocals to open this up with that piano back there. I like the distortion that's on that bass tone. Really resonant too. Great set of riffs we're being treated to here. I love how he's using more of that mid-range to his voice as well. Still with that very familiar conversational lyrical style that we've grown to love. Certainly is incredibly familiar if you're a fan of Coheed. They're not changing things up too much. Big, beautiful grooves, massive vocal melodies, and phenomenal guitar accents. And that two-part chorus delivery that we love so much. So nice to hear Josh back on drums. Oh, like that lead guitar accent once again. Really love the movement in that riff. Really helps give a great soundscape for Claudio's multifaceted vocal delivery here. They're so incredibly good at writing these infectious, groove-heavy choruses that are so easy to sing. The video is brilliantly done. I like how dark this feels as opposed to some of their earlier stuff. You really get a different feeling here. Really enjoy the multiple guitar layers. They've certainly done a great job of doubling their guitar parts, really thickening them up. That rhythm section is incredibly tight, and it really sounds phenomenal through these headphones. Really rich. Love the feeling of this big anthemic groove here. Gone from that 70s prog to that 80s like feel. Yet a massive Queen influence here. This is awesome. Really big, bombastic feeling. Almost sounds like a bit from We Are the Champions. Might even be an homage as far, because I know they've done it with other bands before, like Zeppelin, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did that as an homage to Queen. Love all the vocal choices he's made in this track. I like that subtle guitar accent there again. Love the different textures. I love a bit of that anger and that grit, and a little bit of the aggressive there. Really like those harmonics that were coming there with the snare hits. Love that run. Wow. Man, that's a track for you. That is 5 minutes and 49 seconds of absolutely phenomenal, catchy, progressive rock. And it just shows just how good this new record is going to be. So, it's a Coheed and Cambria track. It's a modern Coheed and Cambria track where they've really, truly capitalized on all of those elements that make the band what they are. And they've crammed it into 5 minutes and 49 seconds. It's progressive with rock, with plenty of those 70s rock elements and a bit of that big, bombastic late 70s, early 80s feel. Very reminiscent of Queen. I feel like towards the back half of it in that second chorus, or that post-chorus, that there is an almost blatant homage to Queen. I could be wrong, but man, the We Are the Champions vibes are strong. Those big Brian May-like guitar harmonies, the big Freddie Mercury-like vocals, familiar and incredible groove. The whole song just has you moving your head, moving your body, grinning and smiling. There's a little bit of grit and darkness in there that I'm really enjoying. Musically, it's a Coheed and Cambria track. You've certainly got some of those pop elements to it. You've got that great 2-part chorus that has become a staple of their sound. I think they do choruses like that 2 to 3 part chorus probably better than any other band I've heard, where they take the chorus, they started out in the direction, and they shift it about midway through, and it takes on a completely different feel. It's amazing how they're able to do it and make it so catchy. I noticed in Good Apollo, and it certainly clearly has stayed with them, that things are a little simplified as compared to In Keeping Silent Secrets as far as the musicianship goes, and the riffs and the grooves and the composition. And it seems like they make up for that a lot with guitar accents and keyboard accents and electronics and vocal layering. And I think that's why the stuff is progressive and technical, yet it's still catchy and simple enough to grasp the average listener. And I think that is an incredibly difficult balance to obtain. And I think these guys do it incredibly well. They truly may be one of the best bands I've heard to be able to work, to blend and mesh the catchiness as well as the technicality and the musicianship and make these tunes that feel bombastic and epic in a 5-minute song, yet still are just absolute and utter ear candy and can be accessible to the average radio listener. That's a massive thing to have, and it's probably one of the big reasons why Coheed and Cambria have had so much success and why they continue to be a band that is doing well every time they release a record. Love it. Absolutely love it. I hope you guys do. I'm sure you do, because there's been probably at least 100 requests for this track since it got released. So I think it's awesome. I feel bad I do not remember who requested the idea. And please correct me in the comments. I'm certainly sorry that I forgot who it was. I was trying to look for the comment and I didn't know which video it was on. But there was a request to do a live stream of Unheavenly Creatures. And I'll probably make a video checking on that and seeing what, and weighing the pros and cons for you guys. But I like the idea, and I like the idea of doing it for some other records as well that are getting ready to come out. Be really curious to hear your opinions. Probably do it here on YouTube. I've got a Twitch channel that I was going to use for it, but it might be easier for most of you guys and gals if I just do it on YouTube. But we'll see. You know, what are your thoughts on that? Would you like to do an album stream? Would you sit around for an album stream? Because we'll probably talk in between each track, and it will probably be a bit longer of a process as opposed to me just doing it in a video. But I'll weigh out the pros and cons in another video at some point if there's enough interest to generate that and to really start thinking seriously about it. But I'd certainly be really up to doing it. I'll purchase a copy of the record and just pull that up straight off iTunes, and we'll probably go through it. But thank you guys so much. The support has been amazing for this Coheed stuff, and the other videos I've done are starting to see more views because of you guys coming through as well, and I really appreciate that. Doing stuff like Coheed allows me to do smaller bands and give bands that are up and coming that certainly deserve a shot, more exposure. And honestly, while I truly don't worry about sub numbers, I'm always happy when more of you come in, because I love you and I love doing stuff for you. But more importantly, it gives me a chance to get more exposure to all of the smaller bands that I truly love and enjoy covering here on the channel. So thank all of you for checking out the Coheed stuff. Thank you for going in and checking out some of the other content. I certainly have a lot of it up in the past almost 11 months, or as about 11 months. Actually, it's 11 months. It'll be 11 months on Thursday. So thank you. I've missed you guys. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back for you. Hope you have been well. I will see you shortly, and more content, more is coming your way. I love you. Thank you to my law enforcement, military, veterans, and first responders for what you do every day. I love and I miss you. And I respect what you guys do for us all across the globe. As always, you've been awesome. I have been Baldman. So good to see you again. Be excellent to each other. Keep headbanging.